10.7 split. We're gonna clean up a regional.
How'd we do?
Sean shaved another 1/10 of a second off the anchor leg.
Way to go, boy. I guess that weightlifting stuff really works, huh?
No, I can't. Susan'd kill me. She says my teeth are beginning to look like old wood shingles, and she's tired of me spitting every time she turns around.
KC, when's the wedding?
Very funny. We just keep on dipping stable breath. At least I have a girlfriend. Besides, I'm starting to enjoy tasting my food again. That stuff burns all your taste buds off.
Yeah, well, it's got to be better for you than cigarettes.
It's probably worse than cigarettes.
Mr. Athlete here has been dipping since he was 12. I don't see him exactly dropping dead.
Look, if the Major League ball players can use it, I don't see what harm it can do. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Hey, we're going to be late for our first period again. Let's go.
This is the proof that 2/3 of you could not answer in yesterday's exam. And yet it is the basis for understanding the proofs that we're going to be learning later on. Now, who can explain to me the reason for this statement? Angle 2 plus angle R equal 90 degrees. No one has any idea? Yes, Sherry.
Isn't that statement a substitute postulate?
That's correct. Now, how about statement number 5? Angle 2 plus angle R are complementary. What is the reason for the statement? Jerry.
Any two right angles are equal?
There are no right angles in this diagram.
Oh.
Anyone else, please? Sean Marsee. Perhaps you can provide us with a reason.
Could you please repeat the question, Mrs. Saunders?
What is the reason for the statement? Angle 2 and angle R are complementary.
If the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degrees, then the angles are complementary.
That's right. Thank you, Sean. The homework for tonight will be Chapter 7, questions 1 through 5. Please turn them in and make them legible.
So then he offers me a pinch, and then she calls on him. And he says, "Excuse me, could you please repeat the question?" And then Saunders walks right up to his desk. I thought you were nailed.
I can't believe you dip a pinch in Saunders' class.
It's no big deal. I do it all the time.
Come on, Marsee, let's face it. You're just plain lucky.
Why am I lucky?
Because you never get caught.
What are you doing?
My brother and I would put all our cans out here. My mother would hit the roof if she found out we were using this stuff.
Pretty hard to laugh hanging there, Rob. The sheriff and his whole posse couldn't lift you off the ground. Oh, God. Hey, watch it, Rob. That's the only hat I've got. Oh, come along. You worry too much, old boy. That's something, Robin, I was just wondering. Are we good guys or bad guys? You know, I mean,
Shannon, your brother's home.
rich to feed the poor. Rob?
John!
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good. So, gonna play catch?
Sure, partner.
Hey, over here!
Back up for it.
Top of the ninth, second out!
You can't keep that boy down.
Sean, on your right.
Hey, real funny, Mike.
It's not in the house. Nobody will know.
You have to make trouble, don't you? I told you my mom would blow her stack if she found out.
Okay, okay. How about a pinch all around first?
Mom, you worry too much.
I don't want you using snuff. It's a dirty, ugly habit, and it's not good for you.
Well, Mom, why isn't there a warning label on it if there's something wrong with it?
And why would all those athletes advertise it? Can't be that bad for you.
Sometimes people don't know that something's bad for them until the damage is done. Cigarettes are bad for you, so snuff has got to be just as bad. And we all know how bad cigarettes are for you.
And we all know Shannon and I don't smoke.
We feel fine, Mom, really.
And I shaved another 1/10 of a second off my time this morning.
I can't physically stop you from using it because I can't be around all the time. But I won't have it in the house. Now go wash up for supper.
Not bad, guys. Moynihan, 24-3. Hennessy, 23-1. Clark, 22-9. Marsee, 22 flat. All right. Okay, guys, let's call it a day.
Son, keep this up, you got a shot at state. My lectures must be sinking in. You know what I always say.
Yeah, I know, Coach. Winning's not in the legs. It's up here.
He knows what I always say. Must be getting old.
Hey, Sean, let's grab a burger, huh? On KC.
Hey, I'm the last one to the van.
No, I'm not really hungry.
You're not hungry? All the praise has made the boy ill.
Well, no. Maybe he's just watching his figure.
Hey, I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Sean, dinner's ready.
Okay, Mom.
Shannon's staying over at the Turners tonight. He is so excited about your up-and-coming regional track meet. I think he's invited the whole neighborhood. Sean, is something wrong? You've hardly eaten a thing.
I'm just not hungry.
Since when aren't you hungry?
I've had this sore on my tongue for a couple of months now. I think it's just a canker sore, but it hurts to eat.
Let me see.
Mom.
Come on, Sean.
Doesn't look good, Sean. But you'll have to check in the hospital for a biopsy.
Biopsy? You don't think it's cancer?
It might be.
How could I get cancer?
Sean, snuff users are at a 4-time greater risk than non-users for developing cancers of the mouth. Now, each pinch of snuff contains heavy doses of nitrosamines, which are cancer-causing compounds.
Well, I want to run the regionals, and I want to graduate before I have any biopsy.
How long can we wait?
I can put Sean on antibiotics for a couple of weeks and see if it clears up. But if it doesn't, I want him in surgery the day after he graduates. Here's your prescription, Sean.
Coming up at 1:30, the men's high hurdles, pole vault, high jump,
Hey,
long
how you
jump,
feeling?
and shot.
Okay. Except for my mouth. I think I'm getting a little nervous about going into the hospital.
Yeah, I can understand that. Hey, you know, I've been trying real hard to quit dipping. It's harder than I thought to cut loose.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's hard for me, too, even though I'm scared to death. Sometimes what's hard to quit might be worth quitting.
Yeah.
Will the 220-yard dash semifinalists please report to the starting blocks?
Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
I mean next week, too.
Yeah. Hey!
Will Coach Johnson please report to the starter? Runners take their mark. Get set.
The Monday following his high school graduation, Sean's biopsy revealed that the sore on his tongue was cancerous. 9 months later, after 3 major operations, Sean Marsee died. He was 19 years old.
Hi, my name is Bill Tobes. For those of you who use snuff, I hope the previous true story has made you think twice about it. Now, there's no guarantee that if you use snuff, you're going to get cancer. But there's no guarantee that you won't either. We're going to hear briefly now from some people who have volunteered to give you the straight facts about smokeless tobacco.
Smokeless tobacco has a number of chemicals in it, but the major one that causes cancer is nitrosamines. Nitrosamines in smokeless tobacco are about 100 times the level of that in cigarettes.
Well, I'm 17 years old now, and I was dipping snuff ever since I was 5. And my pa got me started by taking me to rodeos and working with them and doing little things.
If you look on TV and saw your role model or your idol dipping snuff, you're going to do it also.
I've been using chewing tobacco ever since I was 12 years old, and the reason why I started using chewing tobacco was because all my friends were doing it, and I thought it was a cool thing to do because I never heard anything about smokeless tobacco or snuff, and I've always heard that cigarette smoking causes you lung cancer and other diseases in your lungs and stuff, and I thought I'd beat the system by using the smokeless tobacco.
The tobacco industry has stated that snuff is a safe alternative to smoking cigarettes. However, it does cause cancer of the mouth.
I started trying to quit smokeless tobacco ever since I found out that I have a possible lip cancer.
The warning signs that you would expect from the use of smokeless tobacco would be white patches on the gums and the tissue in the area where you hold the snuff. If you continue to use it, why, you would expect to find some red areas, probably breaking through that area, and eventually, if you continued, a cauliflower-like growth, which would actually be cancer.
I tried quitting dipping snuff about 3 months ago, and I'd eat a lot more than normal. I'd get mad and angry at people for no reason at all, and get real nervous and shaky, and that's when I realized that I couldn't quit dipping.
I personally know of many professional football players and baseball players who are currently using smokeless tobacco and are trying to quit at this time and cannot.
I've been trying to quit for about a year now, ever since my doctor told me that I have a possible lip cancer, and I'm still chewing. It's hard to quit. I'm still chewing.
Smokeless tobacco is an addictive drug, and people who use it have found that they cannot stop using it. There are studies which show that the use patterns are very similar to that of individuals who use other addictive drugs.
I would like to say to our audience that it is a known fact that smokeless tobacco is a cancer-causing substance. It is addictive, and there's no way that it can be good for your body.
I'd just like to say that if people think that smoking cigarettes and chewing tobacco is cool, well, it's not cool if it causes you to lose a lip or a lung or any kind of bodily organ.